Hey everybody, I'm bringing you an awesome video here today, and I'm telling you how I merge my two passions of traveling and selling insurance so that I can make a multiple six-figure income from anywhere in the world. So stay tuned here. I'm going to be going over the mindset that you need to travel and sell insurance, what you need to pack, how you find a good location, how you're able to generate leads from really wherever you are. If you wait till the end, I am going to be giving you the opportunity where you can tell me where you want me to go and sell an insurance policy from. So first off, let's just jump right into the mindset. When you're traveling the world and traveling the country and selling insurance, you have to make sure that you're able to separate work mode from vacation mode. Because if you're all work mode, you're not going to enjoy where you are. And if you're all vacation mode, then you're not really going to get anything done, right? So we want to make sure we make money and we enjoy where we're going at the same time. Also, if you have any questions, just email me at jve@thejve.com. If you would like a free copy of my script, email me at jve@thejve.com. So first things first, you have to write out a schedule when you travel. Just write out a schedule, be like, I'm working in this time and I'm gonna go enjoy something on this time. Do some research ahead of time so that you know where you wanna go, what you wanna visit, what places you wanna see, and mark that in your calendar so that you have your schedule laid out for you. You know when your work time is, you know when your play time is. I would also recommend that as you get acclimated to traveling, a good way to get warmed up to traveling and working is just get a hotel or an Airbnb kind of close to home. That's how it started for me. So I live in South Florida near the beach, hence the shirt. And I was like, I want to go to the beach, but I don't live at the beach and I want to stay there for a couple days. And I was like, okay, well, I'm kind of close to home, so I can go work from the hotel on the beach and then just go enjoy the beach for a couple days. So that's what I did. I got a hotel near the beach. I went there. I brought my stuff, which I'm going to go over in a little bit, exactly what you will need to pack to sell insurance virtually from anywhere. And I was working from the hotel at the beach and I'm like, man, I could travel anywhere and do this. This is really, really cool. Now, there's a couple reasons why I recommend that you start working from a location near your home first. Number one, it's because if you forget anything, well, home is right around the corner. So it's not like you have to worry about going and buying something extra, and you're going to be able to know, hey, maybe I should bring this next time around. So you're going to want to write that down, like, hey, I should bring this with me next time because I forgot it. And then also, if you do have to buy some supplies and there's some emergency supplies that you need, you know where all the local stores are, so it'll be easy for you to go get, and you're not going to run into any trouble that way. Especially if you're traveling to another country, they may not have the same stores and locations that you're used to for you to be able to get supplies from. So I would get acclimated into traveling and selling by just getting a hotel or an Airbnb close by where you live and starting off that way, and then slowly working into traveling farther and farther away from home. You're also going to have the people in your life understand that you want to travel. If you have kids or a family and you're like at home with them, then your travel days would be more limited than if you're completely free to do whatever you want. But you can take your family with you. You can have people go with you. You can help them understand, hey, I want to travel and live this part of my life, but I'm also going to be there for you too by providing an income. Summertime is a big, big time for families to go on vacations and travel around, and kids are out of school. So by learning the stuff in this video, you're going to be able to travel with your family, enjoy the time with your family, and also be able to produce an income and work and still feel productive and successful. What I bring is really a portable office in a suitcase. So I travel with a large suitcase and I put a bunch of stuff in it. If you look in the description of the video, I am going to have a link to a Google Doc that's going to have all the supplies that you will need to pack and links to everything and all the goodies that I give away here. All the links so that you can buy these things for yourself so you can have your virtual office space, your mobile office space. Number one, I have a really, really nice, compact, thin, fast, great laptop. And my favorite laptop to use is a Dell XPS 13. It is a little powerhouse of a machine. I'm not going to lift it up because it'll disconnect all my things I got here. It's a Dell XPS 13. There's a link in the description. I'm also going to have a picture of it pop up right here. And it's a laptop. It's a great laptop to use for travel. It's very, very thin. It's small. It's compact. And then in addition to that, what I do is I have an external monitor. So I pack my laptop in my carry-on in my backpack. And I put my computer charger in there and an adapter for me to use a wireless mouse while I'm on the airplane. And then in my luggage, I have a very big luggage, which in the link that has the document of equipment. I'm also going to have a link where you can go to Samsonite's website and buy luggage, because that's the luggage brand that I buy. And they're big enough where I can put an external monitor inside it. So what I do is I take the external monitor and I have a bubble wrap, right? Like, you order stuff, you get bubble wrap. So I have bubble wrap, and I wrap the monitor in bubble wrap, and then I wrap that in one or two towels, bath towels from home, and I lay that in the side of the luggage that does not flip open. So when you lay down a luggage bag, you unzip it and then you open it up. I lay it in the side that does not flip open. So on the side that lays down, I guess they both flip open, but the side that wouldn't move, right? So if it's this, boom, it opens like this, the monitor's on this side. So I put the monitor there, and then I put all the cords and everything else that I need in there. So when it comes to cords, you're gonna need a couple things. You're going to need an HDMI cable. So an HDMI cable is going to come with a monitor, and you can check the link to the list of things that I have, and there's going to be links to buy external monitors. You can get a cheap one at a pawn shop too for like $40 if you don't want to buy one on Amazon. So you have the external monitor, you have to have the power cable for the external monitor, and you have to have the HDMI cable for it. I would also put in the stands or whatever it needs so that it can stand upright. You have to pack that in your suitcase as well. You're also going to want an Ethernet cable, so a Cat 6 Ethernet cable, so that you can plug your computer into the internet if you're able to hardwire to the internet from the hotel room. And I'll get into that in a minute about internet when I'm talking about how to choose a place to go and how to choose where to stay when you're traveling and you want to work from there, because I've chosen terrible places to work from and it didn't really work out for me. You want to have a wireless mouse, a keyboard, just like this, a wireless keyboard. Okay, and you want to have a wireless mouse. Wireless keyboard and mouse is very, very important to travel with. It makes it way easier to work. So if you're like, I'm just going to bring my laptop, I promise, get a bigger luggage bag, get an external monitor, travel with that. It makes your life way easier. Because if you just got a little laptop, like single screens, you're much, much less productive. So I'd recommend having the external monitor as well, keyboard and mouse, and then to tie all these things together, especially if you get a computer like the XPS 13, a lot of our laptops only have USB-C ports now. Right? So a lot of laptops now don't have USB, they don't have HDMI, they don't have all these other Ethernet clip-ins and everything. So what you have to do, you have to buy an adapter. So you're going to see a link in that same page, and it's in the description, and that link is for a USB-C adapter. Now the USB-C adapter is going to let you plug, there's on one end of it, and I'm going to put a picture of it right here. On one end of it, you have the USB-C port, and on the other end, you have, or the plug for the USB-C, and on the other end, you have an adapter where you can plug in an HDMI cable, you can plug in an Ethernet cable, you can plug in USB-C, you can plug in a USB, you can put SD cards in to read images if you take pictures while you're traveling. So it's really like this one adapter that plugs into your laptop through the USB-C port, and then it allows you to connect with all these other things. It allows you to connect all your devices. It allows you to connect your external monitor, the Ethernet, your wireless keyboard, and your wireless mouse, and your headset. It allows you to connect that to the computer. So you're also going to need a headset. I prefer the Jabra Evolve 370. I think that's what it's, Jabra Evolve 370 or Jabra something. I have a video on it on my channel called My Favorite Headsets for Final Expense Telesales, but I have a link in the document as well that will give you access to view a ton of different USB headsets that are available. It's personal preference, whichever one that you want to use. Also, I recommend that you buy a camera or you bring a camera. You can use your phone, but it's definitely nicer when you take images on a camera of the scenery and the locations that you go to, because they're just much higher quality images. You can't really compare from a camera phone to a camera. I also recommend that you get a container to pack vitamins in. I am a little bit crazy. This is what I put all my vitamins in because I'm just a health freak. But you can buy just a regular vitamin organizer, pill organizer. I have a link in that document in the description as well, so that you can carry vitamins and medicine and whatever you need. You don't want to forget your medicine. Also remember, you may have allergy pills. You want to bring allergy pills, and you want to pack those things ahead of time, because if you're traveling to another location, you never know if you're going to be allergic to some things that are in that area. I also recommend getting a membership to a place like Costco or BJ's, because there are a ton of locations for Costco and BJ's all over the country. And what it lets you do is it lets you go and be able to buy a bunch of food that's like in bulk and pre-made, so that you'll have it for a whole week for yourself. Berries, fruits, vegetables, whatever, your meats. You have really good pre-made stuff. That's what I do. I go to Costco if I land somewhere and there's one nearby, and I get a bunch of stuff. Hard-boiled eggs, almond butter, bread. I get everything. I kind of get stocked up. And obviously a grocery store works too. I just eat more than the average person person, so I kind of need a Costco. So next, picking your location. So when you pick a location to travel, it really doesn't matter where you go, right? Obviously, if you're traveling to a much different time zone, you're going to have to adjust your sleep schedule so that you can work. So I recommend staying like as close to the time zone you have as possible. North and South America is cool. It's kind of going to get a little bit crazy if you start to travel to Europe and then Asia. The time difference kind of going to start to get nuts, and you'll still be able to do it. You're just going to have to adjust your schedule more. If you're sticking to North and South America, then you're really looking within a 3-hour time difference on when you can work and what you can do. So the biggest thing is picking the right location to go to in terms of the hotel or the Airbnb, not necessarily like the place you go to stay. So if you book a hotel, make sure that you call the hotel and you ask them if you can connect to the internet through a hard wire in the hotel room. If not, you want to ask if you can purchase upgraded Wi-Fi. Okay, keep in mind, I sell final expense 100% over the phone. So this is how I sell insurance 100% over the phone from anywhere that I want. So I make sure that the internet is great and upgraded, because when I use my CRM, it has to have a strong upload speed so that my voice can go out over the internet, and so I can bounce between Zooms and so that I can help my agents, because now I'm really managing an agency remotely and I'm helping people close deals from wherever I am. So I have to have a strong internet connection so that I can jump into their call, jump into a Zoom with them if we're screen sharing or whatever it may be. And that internet connection has to be stable. So if they don't have the ability to direct connect into the internet, you want to call the front desk and ask them to run an internet speed test for you. And you want to make sure you get at least like a 15 or more upload speed, and you want to have a solid download speed too. And you want to ask it what the internet options are and the different speeds for that are available for either for free or for purchase when you go there. If you're in an Airbnb and you're going to get an Airbnb, make sure that you ask the people who own the Airbnb beforehand what the internet speed is, and also if you have access to the router so that you can plug in and hardwire right into the internet. If you can plug in and hardwire in an Airbnb, you're really ready to rock. It doesn't really matter what the Wi-Fi speed is, because that's going to be the best internet. So the best option possible is for you to hardwire directly. Trust me. You're going to try to go to another location and the Wi-Fi is going to be like absolutely terrible. When people have Airbnbs, they're not buying the best of the best for that Airbnb 90% of the time. They're buying the absolute cheapest thing they can so that people have Wi-Fi and can stream a Netflix or something like that. So make sure you call or message the people who own the Airbnb ahead of time to ask if you can plug in directly to the internet. Also, if you watch the video that's going to come up here, if you look right above you, there's going to be a thing that says something with final expense Facebook ads. This is huge. So I sell over the phone. So I would have ads running, and as the ads come in, I would call, or the leads come in, I would call them and sell them. I can really work from anywhere and sell anyone anything from anywhere like that, since I do it over the phone. But if you're a face-to-face agent, you either want to buy your leads ahead of time for that area, or just watch the video I have and learn how to run your own leads. Learn how to run your own leads. And the cool thing about that too is if you take a cool trip out somewhere rural, the leads are probably going to be way cheaper than if you live in a more urban area and you're running Facebook ads local there compared to local in the place you're traveling to. You may run into some jackpot areas where you're like, man, I'm getting these leads super cheap, way cheaper than they are normally for me. So watch that video and learn how to run your own final expense Facebook ads, because why wouldn't you want to run your own leads if you can, instead of buying them from other people? And also watch the other videos on my channel, because once you nail down the content that I have here, you're going to be so good at selling life insurance. I promise you, final expense over the phone. I don't know anyone who has a channel out who's better than me at selling final expense over the phone. There are people who are better, but I don't know anybody with a YouTube channel who is. There may be a couple people out there, but yeah. So watch the content and absorb it. And look, maybe there are better people with a channel, but they're not giving away as much as I am. I can promise you that. They're not giving away as much content as I am. So check out the other videos that I have on my channel and watch them all. Watch them several times. Learn the material. I absolutely love when people reach out to me and they're like, dude, I use this and I sold 15,000 AP last week. Super cool. I had a guy that I brought through some trainings, and he was like, dude, I hit 5,000 AP my first time. So it was so cool. It was so cool doing that. Couple places that I have been. I've been to Chicago. I've closed a deal from 1,300 feet in the air in a skyscraper. I helped someone close a deal from that high up. I've been to Puerto Rico. I've closed deals in mountains in Puerto Rico. I've helped people close deals from a rainforest in Puerto Rico. I've closed deals from the beach in the Keys. I've closed deals playing video games. I've closed deals in the middle of a lake in Massachusetts while I was fishing. I've closed deals from Mexico when I was there with our company on a convention. So if there's so many places that I've been able to work and close deals from and sell insurance and actually build an agency from anywhere that I want. So if you think of any locations that you would like me to travel to and sell a policy from, then please drop it in the comments. I'm going to be traveling a lot over the next couple years. So I'm going to travel. I'm going to make sure that I either make the sales myself or help close deals from those locations. And I'm going to post the sales and I'm going to record what it was like when I was there doing it. So I really want to open this content up to you guys because I feel like this is the life, man. Like you travel anywhere you want. You sell insurance from anywhere you want. You make great money. Like why wouldn't anybody want to do that? I want to show you guys how it's done. Please drop some comments. Where would you like to see me sell a policy from? Also, if you have any questions, just email me at jve@thejve.com. If you would like a free copy of my script, email me at jve@thejve.com. And if you look up here, you're going to see how to make your own final expense Facebook ads. You want to use that link or that video so that you can run ads and generate leads anywhere you want in the entire country or even out of the country and sell them virtually over the phone. Thanks, everybody.